Welcome to Crafty Beach. This is Julie, and today I have a new St. Patrick's Day tier tray DIY for you using supplies from the Dollar Tree and the Dollar Spot at Target. My theme today was rainbows, and I hope you enjoy.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing.
This is the tier tray we're going to decorate today. It is my white 2-tier tray in my kitchen, and I did get this on Amazon. It's available in my shop if you're interested in one like it. I love the rectangular design. Okay, our first DIY. I got this great rainbow sign at the Dollar Tree. I didn't really like the non-traditional rainbow colors though, so I thought it was the perfect size for a tier tray that I could just flip it over and paint like a more traditional rainbow on the back. So I'm just removing the tag on the back and using some Goo Gone to get rid of that adhesive. And then I picked out all of the colors of the rainbow for my paint stash, and I thought we can just paint a rainbow on here. Now, this was not near as easy as I thought it was going to be. I was like, oh, that would be easy. You're just going to be painting like 6, semicircles here. I know I want purple in the middle, so I went ahead and dotted that in there. And then I'm just going to keep moving one stripe at a time. It was a little challenging. Some of the colors didn't really want to cover up that back a little bit. And then just trying to get everything lined up properly. But with a little bit of effort, we do get it here. So I am just doing the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, like a traditional rainbow. If you don't really care if yours are the traditional colors, you could always use the pink and purple version that's on the other side. But I thought this was already a great size. This is where my spacing got a little bit off right there, but easy fix, just add more blue. So a couple of the colors, I did have to go over a couple of coats just to get good coverage on that brown background. And I'm going to kind of stand this up in the back of my tier tray, so I'm not real concerned with a perfect paint job on this, but it definitely looks homemade. But I want to do like a rainbow theme for this tier tray. I thought it'd be really cute for St. Patrick's Day rainbows and like pots of gold. And so that's what we're going to do. So this is our first piece, a little DIY rainbow. There's my version. There's Dollar Tree's version. I kind of like mine more. So let's go ahead and start decorating the bottom of this tier tray. This is a great size for the back because it's kind of tall. So I'm just going to kind of stand it back there. And because it's not painted perfectly, but that's okay. Now our next DIY, I'm going to use one of these little crocks from the Dollar Tree. They had these for Valentine's Day, but most of the stores I've noticed have just kind of moved them into like where the candles and stuff like that are. They're a great little crock for a tier tray. I'm just using some fingernail polish remover to take off the paint. And at first it makes kind of a big mess, but if you keep at it, it comes right off, and then you can DIY your little crock any way you want it. I want to make mine a little pot of gold. I thought that would be really cute for the tier tray today. So we got all of that paint off, and now I can just kind of make it cute. Now you could use like a St. Patrick's Day window decal or something like that, or you could use your Cricut. I'm just going to use a green paint pen and try my best to just paint this on there. I'm going to make it say pot of gold, and I'm kind of doing like a Ray Dunn font. This wasn't a really fine tipped paint pen, but I'm going to give it my best shot here. So pot of gold, just something cute. I was kind of trying to stick with a lot of white colors, and this like ivory crock kind of goes with it. That way the rainbows will like really pop against the whites. Gonna fill it up with some of these little Dollar Tree gold coins for St. Patrick's Day, and we have a little pot of gold. Could not be any easier. So this little guy is ready to go. And we're going to put him like right in front of the rainbow here on the bottom shelf. Little pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Okay, our next find is, check out this cute little jar sign I got at the Dollar Tree. It says follow the rainbow. I love it. The colors are perfect. It's white. The only thing I thought I would update is got like the little galvanized metal jar topper at the like lid. Jar topper. And I'm going to go ahead and paint that like metallic gold. I'm just using some metallic gold acrylic paint. And whenever you're doing like the metallic paints like that, you kind of have to do some thin coats and do several to get that really like metallic sheen. So I'm just going to go over it a couple times until I get really good coverage. I thought that would go good with, you know, the pot of gold theme, having the gold lid on the jar instead of the silver. But otherwise, I love it. It's got a really cute rainbow on there. I love the saying, so it's a perfect sign for this tier tray. Just the right height. And then it's got little shamrocks all over it too. They are glitter, but they're kind of small, so not a big deal. And I just trimmed up the little bow there so that you could read the sign a little bit better. And we're going to put this down here too, kind of over here on the other side, kind of in the middle. So it can work as a decor piece, but also a sign. I really love how this tier tray turned out. It was so much fun to put together. Okay, our next DIY, I'm going to use one of these just craft woods from the Dollar Tree. This is the house shape. And then I found some fabric. This is actually a cosmetics bag that I found at the Dollar Tree, but it's got rainbows all over it. So I grabbed it because I thought it'd be a perfect fabric to craft with. You never know where you're going to find stuff that you can craft with at the Dollar Tree. I always try to check all the aisles if I have time. And so I'm just going to go ahead and cut the fabric off one side of the little cosmetics bag, and that should be plenty to cover the little house shape. And I thought we could do just a little rainbow house, just something fun that'll stand up nicely on the tier tray. And this was super easy to put together. So I'm just going to turn it over upside down, kind of lay my house on top, and then just use an ink pen to kind of trace around it so I'll know exactly where to cut out my fabric. And this fabric is kind of like a coated fabric too. It's kind of nice. Super thick though, and easy to cut and doesn't fray as well. So I'm just going to cut that down in the shape of a house, and then we can glue that onto the front. Basically, I'm going to let just the like rainbows on there speak for themselves. I'm not going to add anything else. I thought that might be too much. Just a little rainbow house. I thought that'd be fun for St. Patrick's Day. I'm planning on doing 2 tier trays for St. Patrick's Day. So this is the first one. And I also did 2 last year, which I might try to repost. If you haven't seen them, they were really cute. So I'm doing a rather thick layer of Mod Podge on my house. And then we can just lay that fabric down. And then I can save the other half of the bag for something else. Just kind of lining that up, laying it down flat. It was super easy to glue down. I'm going to leave like the sides of the house like exposed wood. I don't think they really need anything. Just kind of using a baby wipe to make sure it is all stuck down, and then giving it a little dry. If you get too much fabric, you can trim it up just closely to the edge. Mine was pretty good. Just got to clean up any extra Mod Podge. And how easy was that? We have a little rainbow house. It's just the right size for the bottom of this tier tray. And we're going to kind of put it here on the other side in the back next to the little rainbow that we painted. I love the shape of tier tray. I find it works out really well on my kitchen counter. I can fit it back in the corner. It doesn't interfere with anything. Okay, our next DIY is one of these little white ceramic plates from the Dollar Tree that has the little like picture hanger on the back. And so I thought this would be a great DIY. It's white. And then I found this adorable rainbow sticker at the Crafter's Square at Dollar Tree. And it is like a really cool sticker. Like the detail on it almost looks like it's made out of fabric. But it's just a big sticker. See how pretty that is? And I love the colors on it. And it's going to fit on here perfectly. So basically, I'm just going to stick the sticker onto that plate. I love using those plates. They have them round ones too. They are great for tier trays because they have a stand already built in. Now, I thought it was really cute, but I kind of wanted to add just a little bit of green to it since it is St. Patrick's Day and we're doing so much rainbow stuff. I do want to have a little touch of green here and there. So I thought I could just go in and like line the edges of the little plate with green. So I'm just going to grab a green paint pen and just kind of feeling the edges, just work my way around. This was actually really easy, and I've done that on the round ones as well. And it's just a nice way to add a little detail to these little ceramic signs and make them not quite so plain. And that's all there is to it. We have a little rainbow plate. I think it's perfect. And it's a great size where you can still see the pieces behind it. So I'm going to kind of sit it here on this side. It's looking cute. I'm loving the rainbows. Okay, I thought rainbows and I thought Skittles. So I got one of these little candle holders, I guess they are, from the Dollar Tree. I liked the square shape, and I didn't really have a candy dish that was going to work for this tier tray, and I wanted to fill it with Skittles. So I'm just going to clean it out, and then I made the cutest printable. I'll be sure to include a link to this below. I'll post a link to my Canva. I'll also put it in Crafty Beach on YouTube, my group on Facebook, and you can download it there if you'd like to do the same. But I thought the Swiss expression was so cute. It says rainbow seeds, and it's for Skittles. I thought that was so funny. At first I was going to put taste the rainbow, but I thought rainbow seeds was hilarious. So I had to make one. And so I'm just going to Mod Podge that on. I cut it down. This little candle holder was like 3 inches by 3 inches. And I think I made mine 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. So it would fit on there nicely. And I just do a thin coat of Mod Podge, laying our little rainbow seeds label on the front. I kind of wanted to do clear on this, even though I'm using white ceramic for everything else, because I wanted you to be able to see the Skittles like through the sides. And they're going to be very colorful. I also go over the tag with some Mod Podge on top, wiping off any excess Mod Podge that got on the glass. Super easy way to DIY that. And I really like that candle holder. It's a great shape to DIY with, and it's perfect size for a tier tray. Now, I didn't have any Skittles, so your girl had to DoorDash 3 bags of Skittles to her door while I was filming this video, because I just did not have time to go get them. So funny. But 3 of the share size fills it up pretty well. And this is a great decoration for the tier tray because everybody can help themselves to some rainbow seeds. We're going to put it right here in front where people can just grab some rainbows. And I thought that was a really fun touch for this tier tray. Hey guys, we're halfway through, but I wanted to take a quick moment to tell you about my Facebook group. I also have a Facebook page. I will have them both linked below. You're going to get different content on both. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. And my handle on all of those is Crafty Beach on YouTube, all one word. Okay, the next DIY is going to be really easy. I got one of these little wood bead charms from the Dollar Tree, but I don't necessarily want the wood beads on there. So I'm just going to cut them off. We can always reuse those for something else. But I thought the little pot of gold was the perfect size for a tier tray. And we can make just a simple standing sign. I'm just trying to get the staples out of the back. Not too worried that it has glitter on it. I think it's cute. It's a little pot of gold with a little glitter shamrock on it. I just need to find a way for it to stand up. And so I'm going to use some of those little tiny Jenga blocks from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to glue 2 together and then glue that to the back of the little pot of gold with some hot glue. And we have a super easy DIY here for my tier tray. And we're going to sit this kind of in front of that little rainbow plate that we made, another little pot of gold for the end of the rainbow. Here in Florida, we have some great rainbows. A lot of times we had a double rainbow the other day, a double full rainbow. It was beautiful. And it looked like the rainbow ended at our house when we were coming home. We were like, oh, we better find a pot of gold there. So I'm going to sit that right over here. And check out these cute little fill jars. $3, Target dollar spot. They're like the little plastic pots or cauldrons that they also have at the Dollar Tree. But the neat thing about these is that they're already filled. So one is filled with gold coins and one is filled with little green felt shamrocks. They're so cute. So I thought it was a quick little time saver. We can use both of these for the tier tray. They're the perfect size. And I've been complaining about my dollar spot at Target, and they are bringing it with their Easter and spring stuff. They might not have had anything for Valentine's Day, but man, they've got some really cute stuff. I have to stop going in there, even though it's my job to go in there, but I leave with something every time. Okay, I wanted to do a quick, easy sign for the top, and I picked one of these white signs from the Dollar Tree. They're kind of new there. I love those, and I thought that'd be a good background, so we're going with the white. And then I got some of these little shamrocks from the Dollar Tree, and I thought it'd be cute to do a rainbow shamrock. And just a very quick little rainbow shamrock sign. I'm going to stand this up on the back of my top tier tray. So I'm going to kind of put my little rainbow shamrock up high. They're really cute. They have those in like the stripes. They also have them in like a little shamrock print. I did get both of them. They're just great for crafting with. And then I was going to go ahead and make it a sign just because it's kind of off-centered. So I do take a green paint pen and just do like a Ray Dunn font. And I'm just going to spell out Lucky. Just something easy, simple for the sign. Where I'm going to put this kind of on the back, I'm not sure if you'll even be able to read it, but I didn't want to leave it blank. So quick and easy, a little lucky, but mainly I was going for that cute little rainbow shamrock. I think it's going to go nicely with all the other rainbows. So we can start decorating the top of my tier tray. I'm going to put that in the back. Okay, check out this cute little mug that I got at the Target dollar spot. It says Happy Go Lucky. It was $3, and it has a little rainbow for a handle. The rainbow's on the back too. And the Happy Go Lucky is written in gold, and I thought we could do a cute little flower arrangement in this. I love decorating tier trays with coffee mugs, especially in the kitchen. It goes nicely. I do want to put some floral foam in there, so I just take one of these little squares from the Dollar Tree, and we're just going to trim it down a little bit so it'll fit in there nicely. And we can fill this up with shamrocks. I got one of these little shamrock plant sprigs from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to use all of it. I'm just going to go ahead, though, and use my floral scissors from the Dollar Tree to cut those all off so that we can arrange those wherever we want. So once I get those ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and just put a little reindeer moss on top of the floral foam, just so you won't be able to see that foam in there, just to cover that up. And then we can start filling this with shamrocks. I thought that would be a really cute touch for a little plant for a tier tray. I always like to bring in a little greenery if I can. And I'll have lots of room for these tall plants on the top of my tier tray. Super cute. That's what it looks like so far. And then I thought I could do a little rainbow pick in it, a little plant pick, using another one of these little charms from the Dollar Tree. This one has rainbows on it. I'm going to cut the beads off again like I did before, just because I just really want this cute little rainbow. And I have been hoarding rainbows for this tier tray because I thought it would be a really fun theme. So I'm going to use just a skewer from the Dollar Tree, kind of measuring how tall I want it. And it's super easy to just break those off with your fingers, and then I can just glue that to the back of our rainbow, kind of just like on one side, so it'll kind of be at an angle. So I just use hot glue to attach that to the back, and we have a perfect little St. Patrick's Day stake for our little flower arrangement. I guess clover arrangement. Totally loving that mug. I got that as soon as I was done with my St. Patrick's Day coffee bar video that I did, but I like the fact that I saved it anyway because the rainbow theme goes perfectly with this one. If you haven't checked out my St. Patrick's Day coffee bar video, please do. For some reason, it's not getting the views that my coffee bars usually do, but I did do it especially for you guys because you guys requested that I do it. So I love how it turned out. So it's kind of tall, so we're going to stand it here in the front just because the coffee mug fits there, and I don't really care if there's anything behind it because I don't think you're really going to be able to see behind it. I'm going to kind of tuck it back there in the corner of my kitchen. I got this cute little rainbow last year at the Target dollar spot, but it was the perfect size, and so I had to use it. Hopefully they'll bring them back again this year because they were so cute. Kind of tilting it up on the side. I thought that looked cute. And then we'll use the other little pot that we unwrapped before. This time I'm going to do the little pot of gold one and do that right in front of that rainbow. Super cute. Okay, I now was thinking, what else does it need? Beads. Now I picked these up at Dollar Tree. They have a little rainbow on one end and they're multicolored. And I thought this was perfect. I don't have to do anything to this. They also have these in white and black, but I did pick up one that was rainbow because I thought it would be great for a tier tray. And so this is just perfect. Not a DIY if it's good to go. Thanks, Dollar Tree. So I'm going to use a little double-sided tape just to kind of make this stay exactly where I want it. Because I want that little rainbow to kind of like be cascading over the top in front where everybody can see it, and just put a wood bead on that double-sided tape. Then I thought I would just kind of, for fun, just kind of string it through the coffee mug and then string that down to the bottom shelf. I was having trouble trying to get it to hang exactly like I wanted. I didn't want it to like block that happy-go-lucky on the mug. So I did use a little double-sided tape on the other side too to kind of get it exactly where I wanted it. And then I'm just gonna kind of tuck the little tassel down here in the bottom. I love it when you have a wood bead on a tier tray and they like go like multiple tiers like this. Just gonna lay that inside there. And then for filler, we're just going to use some more of these little gold coins from the Dollar Tree for St. Patrick's Day. And just kind of anywhere that doesn't really have something, we can just toss a few of these and they're perfect for St. Patrick's Day. They go perfectly with the theme. Kind of standing them up against things like the pole in the center and stuff like that if I can. Then I'll also put some back here in my like little empty corner. That mug barely fit on the top, but it did fit right where I had it. And then I put some on the bottom as well. And here it is, our final reveal. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment your favorite DIY or find below, and don't forget to subscribe. We're on our way to 15,000 subscribers.
When